Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is the final flip through of my cousin, and I will walk you through on how I will use them next year. So let's start it by saying that one of my mistakes is that I did not buy the clear cover earlier, so there was a smudge of ink here, so I had to cover them up with this sticker. And someone told me that Midori A5 works or is really fit in Cousin. So I ordered them and it still haven't arrived yet. I'm waiting for that. And also, my theme is coffee, as you can see here. I have done many coffee theme before, but I don't know. I still like them. So you will see later on more coffee stickers. And so yeah, this is the cover. Very simple, very minimal, I think. I have seen YouTube videos where people prefer to cover them up or put stickers all over it. And if you are someone who likes to do all that, then that's totally fine. You're allowed to do that, it's yours. But for me, since this is my first cousin, I kind of like it with bare, that I could still see the color, although it reminds me of a wall paint, kind of, but I still like them as of now. So, but I just put the stickers to put some contrast in it. And by the way, this is a temporary tabbing. Another mistake, I did not order like, I don't know, like like the tabbings. I soon realized how hard it will be in the future if I don't have like the tabbings in here, other than these colors. As you can see here, the colors are different, by the way, each month, so you could actually really see it. But I think it would be better. I saw some people put like tabbings in it, so I ordered, and I'm so glad to find a local shop that sells it. And I ordered it, and another I'm still waiting for it as well. So we will just have to deal with this temporary tabbing. This is the cover page. I wish I have moved this and put it here. It's much more thicker, but anyway, it's okay. Tomoe River papers are really amazing, so it's alright. Oh my gosh. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so this is a collage, and I put here this journal belongs to Maria. Also, I usually put like a word of the year. I have done it in my previous planner and journals as well. So I'm thinking also to put that in here in the bottom part. So for example, this is my old planner. No, my planner this year. As you can see here, I did also like a collage or cover page. This is 2023, and these are my two words for the year: transparency and vulnerability. And I think you're already familiar with that from my first video. Um, and there's so much of that this year, but I'm still work in progress, you guys. But I felt like, I don't know, I think it's amazing how I kind of manifested that, I think, or I don't know. But I think it's just amazing to have one word in a year. I don't know how to explain it. But my word for the year, I am still thinking about it. My first choice is explore, because I felt like I'm ready not to go out of my comfort zone. But I felt like explore is a really simple word. So I'm thinking of other words, maybe discovery, growth. I don't know. I'm still undecided. But if I ever come up with a word before the year ends, I will definitely put it here. So, yeah. I'm not sure if this makes sense. Okay, next here, this is what they call the yearly calendar, or some people call it year at a glance. And I'm not so sure about what to do with this too. Maybe this one is a good future reference, but I'm not sure about this one. But this one, though, which is way more functional. And as you can see here, by the way, there's like a strip of, what do you call this kind of paper? I put strips of paper in here because prior to, or it's a craft paper, yeah. Because prior to this video, I did a lot of research on how to use my cousin, and when I finally come up with idea how I want to use this, and I do this, so you will see more of them in the future. And also I shared it on my Instagram, and many people actually kind of like it, and I'm really glad that in some way I can help it. So as you can see here, there's like holidays and cycle tracker, and this is mainly what I want to use this calendar for. As you can see here, I there's like writings all over it, and I kind of use like different colors to represent different things. Yeah, so there's a color coding. The brown one would be the national holidays or the special non-working holidays, and I kind of added last minute the birthdays of my friends. So this is what the color is. I was hoping it would be more like red, but that's okay. That's for birthdays. And I need to write them down because I'm very terrible at dates. And also, first of all, I want to track holidays because the main reason is that I work in a private company. So we don't really follow the national holidays, and most of my friends work in the public company. So I'm thinking that if I want to hang out with them or see them, then I can take a leave in advance. So I'm sure they will have no work during these holidays, and I'm just gonna take a leave to see them. And also, birthdays, I love my friends. But again, as I said earlier, I'm very, very bad at remembering dates. So sometimes, or most of the times, I would remember my friend's birthday the last minute, and I have not prepared anything. So this year, I kind of wanted to show more my appreciation to my friends. So I want to prepare a gift in advance to them, like a personalized gift. So that's why I need to remember them. And also, the last use for this monthly or yearly calendar is the cycle tracker. So my derma had told me that I need to check the Obigini, I think. So I'm not sure, maybe this is helpful. I have done cycle tracking before, but I kind of stopped. But I'm not sure. Someone shared that it's really helpful. So I'm thinking that it would be helpful for me because I am irregular. So these are basically the three main things that I want to use this yearly calendar for. And you have more ideas, please do tell me. Now, let's go to the next part. I think this has to be my most favorite. See, there's already as much. But yeah, I think this has to be my most favorite part in Cousin. I truly love how spacious this is, although it's intimidating. So this is what they call the yearly index, and there are so many things that you could use this for. Other use this for logging or gratitude logging, but I would like to use it as habit trackers, as you can see there. And I love tracking my habits, so this section is really perfect for that. I usually track around 6 habits, but I'm not sure how many I put it here. Okay, so I put 8 habits. Pray, devotion, journal, gratitude, study, read, meditation, and exercise. So far, those are the main 8 habits that I want to track. But if you have more habits than I do, you can still use this. It has like 11 grids. So if you have more than 8, then that's fine. But other people have few more habits, but you can split in half. Other people do that and do a bit of vlogging, I think, on the right side. And at the bottom part, I want to use it as a habit monthly reflections and progress. If there's any progress in my habits, I want to take note of that, or if there are areas that I need to improve on, then definitely I'll put it here. So I did habit tracking for so long now. So but if it's not working for you, that's okay as well. But this is what I want to use this yearly index for. Okay, now let's go see the monthly calendar. Okay, I love how this one started on December already of this year, so I can use it now and get used a little bit how this paper feels like in my hand, because this is definitely thinner than what I used to, but the quality is excellent. But yeah, so let's talk about how I'll use this section. So this part, I want to put here or write the goals that I have for the month, tasks, any ongoing projects. But for this one, I put here the keys. So each symbols represent something, and I'm so used to using this, and this really helps me. And these are the goals that I have for the month that I wanted. For example, I wanted to make sure that I finish set up all my 2024 journal before the year ends. Another here are the tasks. So some of these tasks are kind of heavy. So like preparing gifts, like many birthdays here. And also like to declutter my things. So I've been decluttering since November, and I really want to finish doing them by the end of the year. I think I just really want to leave everything behind that I haven't used yet, or I don't use anymore. So I'm kind of leaning more into minimalism these days. So yeah, this part though, the bottom part, like the monthly review, a little bit similar to this one, the habit tracking monthly review. So this is exactly the same thing as well in the monthly review. So just to see any progress, things I need to improve. So that will be it for this part. Now the calendar itself, this is flexible as well. There are many ways that I wanted to use this calendar. As you can see, so many strips of paper. Okay, now let's get into it. So there are many different ways I want to use the monthly calendar. So the first one here is, of course, important event, also appointment. I always forget my appointment. I have to write them down. There's also like the work focus area. So for example, I have a specific task that I really want to achieve that day, so that I can put it down in my monthly calendar. And also, I'm worried that these 3 things will not work. Maybe life will get, I don't know, not so busy. So I can use it instead as the highlights of the day, just things that happen that kind of interesting in that day, then I can put it there. So And this month, there's already, quite a lot of events like Thanksgiving. Also put the Christmas Eve, also dental appointment, and birthdays as well. There will be more events to come, I'm sure. But yeah, this is it for now. And by the way, I just want to say, like, as you can see here, there are no stickers at all. The same thing with my yearly index. I just really like how it looks, and maybe I'll just put stickers after I put down all the events or after the month ended. At least it will not get too overwhelming. Okay, now we will go to the weekly section. And I said in my previous video that I do find the weekly section to be very intimidating, but there are many ways to use it, and probably one of the reasons why many people like Hobonichi because of its flexibility. But first of all, by the way, I just want to say that I did not design the pages yet because I don't want it to be overcrowded with like stickers. I want to feel in like many writings first, and also because this is still January of 2024, which is kind of a bummer. They gave us the December monthly but not the December weekly, which is kind of an annoying. I don't know what's the reason behind that, but honestly I would love to have, yeah, but as you can see there, they gave us the 2025 March, like January, February, and March, but not weekly December 2023. I would love to give it a try and see how it works. It will work for me, but we'll just have to work on with what we have in here. So, yeah. Okay. So here we have the weekly review. By the way, it's a little bit dark because it is so gloomy outside. So if ever in the video it gets a bit darker, then you know what happened. So you'll just have to deal with me, please. Anyway, going back to weekly review, this is actually similar to monthly review. So I want to use this weeklies for time blocking. Like, this is what I want to do for the whole day, or all the tasks that I want to do for the whole week. So I want to have a weekly review of that. And I think this part will really help me to transfer all the tasks I have that I did not finish and transfer it to next week. Again, this is similar to my monthly review here. So this monthly review at the bottom is really important, because if in any case that I did not finish all the ongoing tasks or projects I have, then I can transfer it or easily transfer it to the next month. So similar system with weeklies as well. Another function that I want to use this section, this is new, which is the expenses. So I will write down my expenses for the whole week. I used to track my expenses as well, but it did not work well for me because I tend to forgot. So I'm not sure if this one will work as well. I did also try to track my expenses this year using Microsoft Excel. It was working fine at the beginning, like for 4 months, I think. But I tend to forget it because I cannot write everything, I mean, in detail. But I think it's me, it's not the system. I think the issue is me. I lack in discipline. So hoping that this one will work for me. At least I don't have to write down all the expenses daily, just maybe a rough estimation of the whole week. And another thing that I want to use this for is the gratitude in the bottom part. So, like for example, this part from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., that's the section See, this is what I don't like about the weekly because I don't know how to use the bottom section. Like 1 a.m. to 4 a.m., I would be dead asleep that time. So that's why I have to, um, instead of stressing how to use it, I wanted to use this for gratitude logging. If you remember in my like in my first video, I have a specific journal for gratitude journaling, and this is the one right here. So as you can see here, I write a lot and I really enjoy it, but the issue here is I also tend to forget using it. And I think because I have many journals, so that's why I want to try this cousin, because at least I can have almost everything in here. Like the gratitude journaling, I can just incorporate here in the weekly section. I didn't have to have a separate journal for that. And but yeah, I'm not sure if this is gonna work. I hate to say goodbye to this one, but I'm sure I'm gonna pick it up someday in the future. But I think I want to give this cousin a try first if this will work for me. Because my issue with this one is, for example, I want to do the daily journaling or daily gratitude logging, but I have to pick it up like every single day just to write one thing, and it's a lot of energy to do that. So I think that this is not working well for me, and I tend to just forget everything sometimes, and I don't want that. Like I know that there's so much things that I'm grateful for, and I want to do it every single day. So that's why I really want this cousin. I mean, I want to give this cousin a try. Okay, so that will be it. Now, for the other uses, the first one is pre planning. So, I want to plan in advance how I want my week to be. Like, for example, all the tasks that I need to do, that I can do the pre planning. So, some people do it, and I want to give it a try. Also, the time blocking. So, I have seen people also use it, like really, like in each time there is a specific task for that. So I want also to give it a try, because my previous planner, this is what my previous planner lacking. So that's why this is very exciting and I want to give it a try. And another thing that I want to use this for is for studies. I need to prepare for an examination for the whole 3 months, and I'm thinking to use the weekly section to write down all the lessons, everything that I need to do in preparation for that exam in this section. Like, I want to study in this hour, so I feel like this will really help me boost my productivity, maximize my day. So this is, yeah, still very intimidating if you look at it, but I'm also very excited to try all of these different possibilities that the cousin can give. Okay. So that will be it for the weekly section. Now let's go to this page, which is what they called turning the page to a new year. And I've seen most people use it as a vision board, and that's exactly what I want to use this for. So this is what I envisioned myself by the end of the year, and this is actually exactly similar to my planner this 2023. Let me show you. So here I divided my life into 8 aspects, or into 8 areas, and as you can see, they're actually very similar, and this is what my vision board looks like. So we have here the life goals. They are actually like what I really want to achieve by the end of the year, and this is like non-negotiable. But yeah, a lot of people use like pictures to do their vision board, and if you enjoy doing that, so be it, I think. But I don't have printer and I like writing, so this one works well for me. So let's talk about it in a bit more detailed how this one will work. But basically, this will help me to be more accountable in my action and be more mindful. So for example, I want in the physical part, one of the things that I want to achieve is to have a better skincare condition, and it will reflect also in my tracking habit. So each month maybe I will track my skincare routine. So this can really help me to be more mindful. So basically, I feel like this vision board will kind of act like as an anchor of mine to really make me more accountable of my actions. So, yeah. So again, this is the life goals, non-negotiable. And last year, I think I achieved almost all of my life goals last year. So hopefully I can do exact same thing next year. We also have the spiritual, the physical aspect, mental and emotional, social, creative, academic, and also finance. I think those eight aspects really covers everything. So, hoping that by the end of 2024, I become a better version of myself. And yeah, so I put also stickers, a little bit of stickers just for contrast. And again, people are really, I have seen people do great their things, like putting pictures all over it, like what they want also to have by the end of the year. But I love writing, so this is what my vision board looks like. And I love how this one turned out. I just use two colors in here, and I use just two a brush pens and two like colors. So these are what I use. So yeah, I use like Tombow, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it for the Nosuke. So and touch pen. Honestly, the contrast really makes a big difference. Like, you don't need to have a lot of stickers, it's up to you. Next is we'll talk about this page. So each month you will receive or you will get this kind of a blank page. So let me show you like on February as well, or yeah, just each month they will have this blank page. And honestly, there are so many ways that you could use this for, but because I'm so used to making like a cover page each month, so that's what I will use this for. As you can see here, I made like a kind of a collage and another coffee theme, but I also put a bit of space in here around it because I will also like highlights of the month, like my favorite movies, favorite books, or favorite memories that I have for the month. And that's where I will put that's what I will fill this empty spaces with that. So yeah, just more writings I think in here in this part. No more stickers because we don't want it to be too thick. And in this section, another of my favorite parts of the cousin, which is the daily section. So I have three ways how to use this one. The first one is the priorities of the day, what I want to achieve that day. Although I'm skeptical because this is kind of repetitive already in my weekly section. Another thing here is a daily task, another repetitive, you get another timeline in here. But I think I can do like how actually my day went. And another, the last one is of course the very important part, or a very important use, which is the daily journaling. I love writing so much, so I'm very excited to try it. But also, if ever in the future that, of course, I'm not in the mood to write, I don't want to force myself, again, as I said earlier, very flexible this journal, this book is. So I can use the pages to practice my lettering or my calligraphy skills because the pages are really, really good. So I'm gonna use it as a practice also for my calligraphy skills in the future. So yeah, you can also do collage in here, like people do that. You can also do watercoloring. It's really, really good as well in holding paint, our watercolor. So yeah, but yeah, these are all the pages, very, very thick, and each month there will be new color as you can see here. So yeah, I also did I yeah, you get like few free pages in here, and only, I don't know, 3 pages I think. And yeah, I did a pen test in here. I used my Jinhao pen. I wanted to see if it works well, and yeah, it did. And in closer look, this is what it looks like. A friend of mine had told me that I'll get used to the pages of the Hobonichi. But yeah, these are all what you can see in the back part of Hobonichi Cousin. The graph paper, the favorites, also the My 100. This one is actually really a good idea. Some people like use it like 100 things they want to achieve by the end of the year. You can also use it as well like that. For me, I don't know yet. So another page is in here. Yeah, I want to use it like the highlights of each month, I think. The best of the best. But yeah, these are all the pages at the back. So yeah, gift ideas here, addresses, personal info. So it depends on you if you want to use them. I haven't think about them yet, but yeah, that will be it. The final flip through of my cousin. That was very long explanation, but yeah, I hope that you get something from it maybe. And next Saturday, I will post another video. I will talk more about my other journals, which are my faith journal, my reading journal, my memory keeping journal. And if you're interested in that, I'll see you next week. But anyway, I just wanted to say thank you so much for being here. I'm really, really glad you all. Please do say hi. Many of you watch my video, but I don't know any of you, so please do say hi. I would love to talk with you all. And so, yeah, that will be it. Bye.